Hey guys, welcome to BLONITY Daily. First little disclaimer, this is no financial advice, my own opinion and estimates. My estimates could be completely wrong. Don't trust, always verify, understand the numbers, be aware of scammers, and you know the best how to invest your money. Please be aware that I'm invested right now in Hive Blockchain, Argo Blockchain, Bitfarms, HD8, KR1, DMG Blockchain, Marathon, Patent Group, and Riot. Okay, let's jump right into it. Wow, what a day. I mean, that was a real roller coaster. Yeah, Bitcoin is in green today, 1.3% in green. Ethereum 0, dot a little bit in red. Yeah, but our miners, they dropped like crazy. For example, I have blockchain here today. That was a huge drop here. And then we had HD8 with a huge drop. But the good thing is they're all recovering right now. I mean, they were minus 20, minus 25, and now they're close to zero here. Hive minus 2%, HUD minus 7, Bitfarms minus 4, and we can see RKF. A few seconds ago it was green, now it's minus 0.4%. The US stocks are lagging a little bit with minus 7 here. Yeah, but everything is recovering. We can see DMG blockchain is in green, 6%. Yeah, so it's not so bad anymore. I mean, this was a real capitulation phase today. People were capitulating. In these times, you see who is invested because he understands the fundamentals. He knows why he's invested. And then you have all these other people. They bought the hype. They thought it would be easy to invest there. It would some quick money. Yeah, and then they get shaken out because they don't believe in this, what they were buying. And yeah, then they will sell. And these are the weekends. And yeah, I can tell you, I've never used a stop loss in my life because I think, but this is my opinion, that the big guys, they know exactly where all these stop losses are. And yeah, then they push the price down as hard as they can to get all these stop losses triggered. They go fishing. Yeah, and then the price moves up again. And you're sitting there without your stocks and you sold at the bottom. And I don't like this. I will not do this. I mean, you can do what you want, but yeah, that's what I'm not doing, using these stop losses, because I only invest in companies, or the most of the time. I mean, I do mistakes too, but I invest in companies in which I believe. I believe in the value. I believe in the fundamentals, and I know a lot about these companies because, yeah, for example, Hive or HUD or Bitfarms or Argo, I studied these companies since more than 1 year. Hive Blockchain since 3.5 years. HD8 since 2 or 3 years. So I know them very well. So yeah, I know that they're making a lot of money right now. Despite this stock market crash, the value is not affected by these miners. And yeah, we have seen in the past that when these miners are pumping like crazy, like 20-30% a day, and Bitcoin is at 1 or 2%, we had this. This is a good time to sell because the Bitcoin is not moving and the miners are jumping like crazy. This is a good time to sell. Yeah, and then we have the opposite. When Bitcoin is not dropping like crazy, today it's moving up a little bit, but these miners are capitulating, or the stocks are capitulating like minus 20, minus 30% in the short term. That's a very good time to buy. I mean, it's very difficult to trade this stuff. With the BLONITY community there on Discord and all these things, we're discussing this to improve because it looks not that difficult in the aftermath. I mean, it's always this 50% drop, or more than 50%. It was in January the same. So it's very typical because they have all capitulating, but it's very difficult to trade this stuff. I'm not a very good trader. I'm first of all an analyst. I'm an investor. So I was in there to hodl these stocks till I think that the peak is there, and then I try to sell. But with this crazy volatility, I mean, you have to trade this a little bit more. I will not trade 100%, maybe like 20-30%. Yeah, but I will talk to good traders and to make a better strategy there to use all these models there, these CryptoQuant and ClassNode and all these things to be a lot better there. To make a little bit extra money in these corrections. That's what I want to do. I don't want to be a professional trader, so I want to make a little bit extra money. Okay, but yeah, let's move on. First, check my portfolio a little bit. On Friday, I show my portfolio here on YouTube. And yeah, this week was not good. It's minus 12%. So yeah, this month also not good. But in February I had 100% gains, so overall I'm okay. I think my portfolio looks like this: KR1 19%, Argo Blockchain 15%, Bitfarms 15%, Hive Blockchain 15%, and HUD 8 27%. Then I have some Mara, Riot, and DMG Blockchain, and Galaxy Digital. So I'm happy with my portfolio. I will wait for the recovery, and I will wait for the gains to come back. Okay, so we have a lot of news today. This is great. So Marathon Bitcoin, Marathon Digital Holdings finally, they told us that they have now the 4000 S19 Pro ASIC miners operational. So I think at the end of February, so they should have right now like 650 petahash or so. So they're growing very fast now, and they tell us that in March the next 6,300 miners will arrive at the Hardin facility in Montana. So yeah, then they should have 1.4 exahash. So yeah, if this all works out, they're growing very fast and will take very fast the lead, I guess, in hash rate. So yeah, this is going to be very interesting. So I'm thinking about how the value of Mara develops, because they have a lot of Bitcoin on the balance sheet, should have like close to 5,000 now, and they have these huge miner fleet coming to their facility. So this is very interesting. We will see whether they can all get these miners in time there. But this is very interesting, and I will take a closer look in the upcoming weeks to Marathon Digital Holdings. Okay, so then let's move on. So yeah, then we have this new mining company which is formed here, Cypher Mining Technology, a newly formed US-based Bitcoin mining operation formed from Bitcoin mining hardware giant Bitfury and GoodWorks Acquisition, a special purpose acquisition company, said they've agreed to merge. The combined company has an enterprise value of $2 billion according to the release. And so on. So yeah, they want to build a 745 megawatt in Texas until the end of 2025. Very cheap electricity costs. So what is good now, we have here some 2.7 cents per kilowatt hours. So this is what I expect also for Argo Blockchain and the other companies which want to go to Texas, because they said, yeah, this is one of the most competitive rates there, and yeah, let's estimate with 3 cents or so. Yeah, that's very interesting. I think Texas wants to be the mecca for these facilities, for these mining facilities and HPC facilities there. Because it's Texas is known for oil and gas, but they're building right now a lot of renewables there, and I think they want to get a little bit away from this oil and gas and want to diversify into this data thing, because they understand the future is data. And yeah, I understand this. Many people are concerned about this Texas thing because of the storms and the rising energy price and all this stuff. Yeah, but I mean, when you have rising energy prices, we have to build out the capacity. So I think they will build more plants there, power plants, they will build wind turbines, solar, and all these things. And yeah, I think then it will work. Maybe there are storms. I mean, yeah, every region has its problems. I think Canada is very good for mining because it's cool there. There are not a lot of people. There's wind for cooling, cheap electricity prices, a lot of hydro or a lot of natural gas in Alberta. Yeah, but I think Texas is not bad at all. I don't think so, because I think it's about the money, and I think maybe Texas is very beneficial to these companies when they go there. I think maybe that's also a good reason why all go to Texas right now. So yeah, we will see. But a lot of people were a little bit angry about Bitfury George, or Hodl George, because he talked about this big announcement, and we all thought, yeah, maybe it has something to do with HUD 8. But no, he's building a competitor there to HUD 8. I was also a little bit angry, but in the end I was thinking, okay, that's a hard business. And for Bitfury, I think HUD 8 is a customer, and they have a stake in the customer, okay, these 20 million shares. But yeah, first of all, they want to sell hardware, and we know it's a very hard business, a very tough business. It's very difficult to get the chips or to build the chips right now. So I think they will have, first of all, they're a hardware seller, Bitfury, and then they have a stake in HUD 8. They have like 20 million shares there, and yeah, I don't think this will influence my investment in Hut8. I think this is a great company. They mined like more than 3,000 Bitcoins at very low cost in 2018 and 2019. So they made a very good job, and they have a huge capacity right now with more than 1 exahash. And I think, yeah, this Bitfury thing is only a short-term issue. I mean, if they hold the 20 million stocks, this is good. Then the price will not be affected. If they sell the stocks, it's also okay for me. It's only a short-term dip. Then I think the stocks will be swallowed very fast from the market, or maybe from an institutional investor or something like this. Yeah, and then we move up again, and we will have not the risk again. So I expect a NASDAQ listing for Hut8. This is just speculation. There's nothing confirmed, but that's what I expect there. I expect huge results, financial for Q4, and the upcoming quarters are going even better. So I don't care too much about this. And yeah, if the 5 nanometer chip that Bitfury is developing right now, if this chip is very good and it's better than the competition, I think Hut8 has a good chance to buy this chip there, because yeah, Bitfury wants to sell hardware. That's how easy it is. And yeah, they want to go to the US, they want to go to other countries, and yeah, it's a hard business. So and if this 5 nanometer chip does not work as well as it should, then Hut8 can buy the Watts miner or some other miners. Okay, we know it's going to be very difficult to buy miners, but yeah, I mean, they have more than 1 exahash and disclosed 1.3 or 1.5 exahash or something like this. So yeah, that's not a small operation anymore. So yeah, we shouldn't be too concerned about this. I mean, it's always annoying a little bit, but I'm in here for the longer game, for the whole bull run, and I think in the end no one cares about this. We will see. In my opinion, we haven't seen anything at all. We are just at the beginning. So yes, this new company is called Cypher Mining, a newly formed US-based Bitcoin mining company. So we should look at this positive. I mean, this is another company we can invest in, maybe in the next bull run in a few years. Maybe it's going to be more interesting because they're starting right now. And yeah, that's how I see it. It isn't a competitor, but it's not right now big. So yeah, the good thing is Hut8 will ride this wave a lot harder than this Cypher Mining here. But it's going to be interesting. We have to look at it, and maybe we can invest into it in the future. Okay, then there's the Block ETF. I mean, this ETF is very old. I think it started in 2017 or 2018. I think I had a little stake at that time. And I looked again at it, and yeah, it has a lot of interesting holdings there. For example, the biggest position is Canaan, which is the hardware manufacturer. That was interesting to me. Then Galaxy and MicroStrategy. No wonder here. Then we have Argo, we have Hut8, Hive, Riot, Mara. This is very interesting. Yeah, Bitfarms is a little bit small here. So these companies are all in there. I mean, there are a lot of other companies. They are not 100% blockchain or so. For example, NASDAQ, Inc. and so. That's why I have right now no stake. But if you don't want to trade these stocks and you think, okay, I just want to participate a little bit, I think this Block ETF is very interesting to ride this blockchain wave. Maybe not as hard as when you're only invested in miners, but yeah, it should rise in the bull run, if the bull run continues. Okay, then we have some news from Argo Blockchain. So so everything was passed positive in the general meeting today. Yeah, Argo, a global leader in cryptocurrency mining, announces that all resolutions proposed to the general meeting held earlier today were duly passed on a show of hands. So yeah, that means Argo goes to Texas. They will build this 200 megawatt facility with a potential expansion to 800 megawatt. So yeah, that means a lot of capacity for Argo Blockchain. Very interesting and very good news for Argo. Maybe that's why the stock is rising. Okay, let's go there. Yeah, Argo is in green. Great. Also KR1, CREF is a little bit in green here, 8%. DMG is in green. Yeah, and Bitcoin is in green. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, then we have the Ethereum's EIP 1559 fee market overhaul greenlit for July. So I expected this. So yeah, for the new people here, this is EIP means Ethereum Improvement Proposal, and this is very hard discussed, this 1559, because it basically says, okay, we have too much fees in the Ethereum transactions, and the miners are getting too rich. We will burn some fees also to support to reduce a little bit the Ethereum inflation there, and so this should be also good for the price. So it says the gas fee will now be sent to the network itself as a sort of burn called base fee, with only an optional tip paid to miners. The burn fee is algorithmically set as well, and so on. So the miners, the majority of the miners are against this EIP 1559, and they voted against this, but it will be implemented in July. First, in my model, I had it in May included, so for Hive Blockchain. But yeah, 1 week ago, I had this little chat with Hudson Jameson, the lead of the communication of the Ethereum core devs, and he said, yeah, they will decide whether it's gonna be in July in the London hard fork. Yeah, and now it's here. It's in July. It will come. So I have it in my model exactly. So it's always priced in. So that's no problem for me. I think it would help. It will help the price for Ethereum to rise. But the fees for the miners will get lower, so they will have lower fees but a higher price. So I think there are no big changes for the miners. Maybe a little bit, they make a little bit less money. But we all know that Ethereum anyway will move to proof of stake and will move away from mining. So this is only a matter of time that mining stops in Ethereum. But the good thing is, right now Hive Blockchain makes a lot of money with the GPUs until July and after July. So I think this will take at least 1 or 2 years to move completely to proof of stake. Yeah, and then the Hive Blockchain can use all these Ethereum they mined. So I hope they have a huge stake there. And Frank Holmes said the goal is to have a big stake there. To go to proof of stake and to make money with these coins. So you get an interest on these coins, like 5%, 10%. In Polkadot, it's right now 12%. So you can make a lot of money without investing money. You only have to stake your coins there. You don't need a huge electricity bills or something like this. So this is very interesting. And with the GPUs, Hive can do other stuff like graphic rendering and all these things, or AI, they always say. Or they can replace the GPUs and put in Bitcoin miners. And the good thing is what Hive did, they increased their Bitcoin mining operations. So maybe Ethereum is going a little bit lower at the end of the year, but then they will have like 2.5 exahash at the end of the year in Bitcoin mining. So that should replace the Ethereum mining very well. So I'm not concerned at all about Hive Blockchain. They know what's coming. And I think they were very well prepared for this. I already priced this in my model, so this is really no problem. In my opinion, this was expected. Yeah, then we have these huge results here from Hive Blockchain. I will analyze this on the weekend a little bit more, and I will set my full node, my Bitcoin full node, my first one this weekend to run it. Later a little bit the Lightning node and all these things. So I have this Raspberry Pi computer here ordered. All this stuff together costs like $180, and I will be a supporter of the Bitcoin network. So I'm very excited about this one. Okay, let's move on. We have data here. Price, you know the price because you watched the whole time, I guess, the price today, like me. Mining profitability is very good. In Bitcoin, 34 cents per day per terahash. In Ethereum, like 9 cents per day per megahash. And we can see the address is richer than $1. It's at 32,150, so a new all-time high here. It's growing every day. Yeah, then we see the mining difficulty here. I zoom a little bit in. In 5 hours, the mining difficulty will change, or 6 hours, and it will go minus. We will have less difficulty in the upcoming 2 weeks, from 21.7 to 21.4. So yeah, this is crazy. We're in a crazy bull market. Miners are making like 80% in gross mining margins. Like Argo Blockchain, for example, in February they had 81%. They reported this, so it should be very attractive for new entrants here by mining. But you know the reason. There's a chip shortage, a global chip shortage. And if you don't have chips, you cannot mine. So this is very good for our established miners. They're making a lot of coins right now. And in the upcoming 2 weeks, they will make 1.3% more coins than in the last 2 weeks, which is very good. Okay, guys. So, yeah, let's have a last look at the prices here. So Bitcoin is in green. Yeah, I mean, Hive Blockchain -3%, Hard -7, Bitfarms -3. So yeah, this is not looking so bad. By the way, I'm offline right now. Maybe it changed a little bit. Well, let's check again. Maybe it works. Yeah, it should work now. Maybe not. Okay, guys. So yeah, Bitcoin is up 49,220. So yeah, that looks not so bad. And we can see also HUD is better now, -6%. Okay, so it seems like nothing happened. Yes, okay, I know. Something happened here. I know this. I hope you're still in. I hope you did not panic sell here, because I know when you're new this is very difficult. I mean, I don't care about this anymore. I was in the bear market. It's nothing special for me. Sometimes I'm a little bit annoyed that I have not enough cash to buy the dip. That's the only thing. But I'm not concerned at all. I mean, at some point the bull market will end. Yeah, that's when we have to sell a lot. But I think the fundamentals are still very good, and I think we're really in the beginning of the bull market and not in the end phase. But we have to always keep an eye on it. It can change very fast. Yeah, that's how it is. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one. Have a nice weekend. Auf Wiedersehen.